Hey there, VCE HHD students. My name's Andy. I'm a VC Health and Human Development teacher. In this short video, we're looking at how many examples should I use in an answer for the VCE HHD exam. This is relevant for Unit 3 and 4 HHD for the 2025 plus HHD study zone. Before we dive into this video, there's a range of ways to engage with the Health Resources Hub. If you're on YouTube at the moment, you can subscribe with the button in the bottom corner of the video there. That means you'll get alerts to all of our new videos as they come out across the year, particularly in the lead up to the HHD exam this year. We've also got our website, thehrh.net.au, where there's opportunities for HHD students and teachers, so please check that out. Got our Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook pages where you can follow us and get alerts to our new videos and other opportunities, and also our email info@thehrh.net.au if you'd like to get in touch. Also, before we dive into this video, if you're a Unit 3 and 4 student and you're after access to great course notes and practice questions to help you in the lead up to the exam this year, we've got our A+ course notes, which cover all of the key content across all areas of study in Unit 3 and 4. So that's the important glossary terms and the important key content that you need to know for the exam. You can head to our website and you'll see there's a student drop down where you can head to this page and fill in this form to get access. And then you'll be able to get same day access to these course notes and also practice questions to help you in the lead up to the exam this year. Also, there's Unit 1 and 2 course notes available as well, and that's via our website. Okay, so when are examples relevant in VCHHD and how many should you give? So as you probably know, examples are often required when making links in VCHHD questions, and we'll have a look at a specific question with an example on the next slide. But this could be, okay, linking to an example of a condition, okay, and when linking, okay, unless a question asks for multiple examples of conditions, okay, then I would always only link to one at a time. And so if you give multiple examples, okay, of say conditions or even subsets of factors in an answer, then that can risk, okay, providing some information that is correct and some that is not correct. And it might also risk making your final link correct for one of your examples, but not the other. And it can just create some confusion, okay, amongst markers when they're looking at your example and what you're trying to link to. So probably the easiest way to dive in and talk about this is to look at something specific. So you can see here, a question could ask, outline how access to safe water may contribute to differences in health status between high income and low income countries. So you'll see the first sample answer there, which is not the greatest, okay, option, is saying that in low income countries, they typically have poor access to safe water compared to high income countries. That's fine. And then it says this may lead to people in low income countries consuming water contaminated with pathogens such as bacteria, contributing to conditions such as cholera and malaria, which may lead to premature death and reduced life expectancy for people in low income countries compared to high income countries. And so that's all fine, apart from the fact that you can see two examples of conditions are linked there. And so what I mean by this potentially leading to confusion is that the example in that first, okay, sample there mentions bacteria. And so bacteria is relevant, okay, to cholera, but it's not relevant to malaria. And so what it creates is that sense of uncertainty in an exam marker about whether or not this student here, okay, is really on top of the links here between, okay, this poor access to safe water and a health condition. Whereas in the second better alternative, you'll see it's the same sample, but it just links into cholera instead of mentioning malaria as well. So I would always say to students that I would always stick with one particular example and do that well, particularly when it comes to linking in things like health conditions, instead of listing multiple sort of health conditions as part of your links from, say, a factor like poor access to safe water. So if you do just one example solidly and well, you're still able to obtain, okay, generally full marks for a response instead of listing, okay, two, three different conditions. And look, they might all be correct, but some of them potentially might not be, and therefore you're putting yourself at risk of not obtaining full marks potentially for that particular response. So go back and have a look at some of your sample answers that you're providing for questions, particularly ones that are linking factors into health conditions and onto things like health status. And that happens in Unit 3 and also in Unit 4. And see, are you just doing one link into one health condition well, or are you sort of listing multiple? And could you make your answer, okay, a bit sharper by just linking into one health condition and doing it well? Okay, hopefully you found that useful. If you're after extra practice questions and sample answers in the lead up to the exam this year, remember there is this revision questions book that I've worked on this year. It's got over 500 marks worth of practice questions all across the different topics for Unit 3 and 4. It's also got a full trial exam and a full chapter on extended response questions. There's still plenty of time to order a copy of that and arrive in the post before the exam this year for additional practice questions. If you head to book.acevc.com, you can order a copy of that, or if you head to our website, as I said, you can get same day access to our course notes and our other practice questions. Thanks so much.